Hey, I have some bad news, as you may have seen from the thumbnail of this video. This news isn't so great. About a month ago, actually more than a month ago now, my car was involved in a collision. This happened on the 12th of June. And I was just coming home from work. I had gone on site that day and literally coming home from work, no issues. About 2 minutes away actually from where I usually park. And this car in front of me had stopped to go left into a driveway, but there was a car coming out of that driveway already. So he had stopped on the road, that was fine. I stopped right behind it, but the car behind me was not paying attention and slammed into the back of my car, pushing me into the car in front of me. Now, I will show pictures, I can show them now. There was extensive damage to the back of the car and to the front left of my car. So the headlight was broken, my bumper was damaged, front and rear. My front crash bar was bent, the rear chassis was bent. There was a lot. In fact, it was such a long process for me because straight away that day, I called the recovery van and brought it to the Renault shop in Middleton down here in Cork. And I didn't see it since for like a whole month. They took it away. Then the following day, I think AXA took it because it was clearly the fault of the other driver. They took it into the yard waiting for an assessor to come view it. And I didn't have my car for over 3 weeks, nearly 4 weeks, a month basically. So once this was taken, it took 3 weeks for the whole process from start to finish. From whose fault it was, that was pretty straightforward because I had dash cam footage, so it had me clearly following all the rules and being hit from the back. For me, this was actually pretty devastating because it's my first sports car, the car I want to keep for the rest of my life. That kind of really took it out of me for a good 2 weeks. I wasn't really myself. I haven't posted in nearly 2 months now. And what's the funny part is this was 2 weeks after the meet from my last video. The meet in the park in Chill, the Cars and Castle, whatever it's called. And even after that, myself and Dave went to Dublin to collect a set of Recaro CS seats for the car. We'd installed it the weekend and I drove like 3 times with it, and then the crash happened. So just more and more and more just irritated thinking back at it. I could have done differently, or what if I just left tiny bit later, looked in my rearview mirror, or even passed the car out. I know it was a straight line, but it plays around in my head and it's just a bit annoying. But this is it. This is life. My car is now back in the workshop in Kerry. When was it? 2-3 weekends ago. I picked it up from the yard that they were keeping it in. I drove it back. It was in a decent enough condition to bring back. Just zip tied the boot because that wouldn't close, and zip tied the bumper because that was dragging on the floor. I had to take pliers to bend a bit of the front because my front left tire was hitting against some part of the car when I was turning right or left. It was literally drag it back home, and so now it's back in my garage in Kerry. Basically just waiting to be seen. My father and myself went at it. So we fixed the front part of the car. We took off the front left wing, front left headlight, front bumper. We've got to take off the front crash bar because that's bent, as I said. We fixed the bent part of the front of the car anyway. wasn't bad at all. It just needed a little bit of a persuasion. But yeah, talking about the back of it, we can't really do much. We can take off the boot, replace it, and then it needs to go to a specialist, which is not free until September. So realistically, I won't be on the road until the end of September. That's being positive. Otherwise, parts, Renault don't have half the parts. The front bumper, there's no new front bumpers. There's no boots. There's no, what else was there nothing of? I think the diffuser. The diffuser was damaged at the back. I think it's very minimal, but it's still not perfect the way it was. They were asking for 1,700, I think, Renault. But anyway, we sourced second-hand parts, some from the UK, some from France, which my parents have picked up because they're on holidays over there at the moment. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for the parts to arrive, which my front bumper should be coming in the next 2 weeks. My front left headlight should be coming within the next week. And everything else, it'll be back when my parents are back in their camper. So that's the bad news. I mean, I've a smiley face now for the camera, but this was shit. Honestly, this was shit. I'll show again. I won't show the dash cam footage because I don't know how legal that all is. But I'll show the pictures of the damage in my car. So yeah, that's been my story for the last month and a bit. I plan to start uploading again once this video's out, like normal, but that could change. And I have a small project. Well, big project happening with 2 other people. So that's exciting. I'll keep you updated with that one. But yeah, okay. So that's all the news at the moment. Just a waiting game at this stage, which sucks. It's been a waiting game for the last month and a bit. But I might just cut to where the car is now, so I can show you around the car, show you the extents of what damage are left, and just show you really on what the state of my car looks like. So yeah, see you then. Here she is, my poor baby. Oh yeah, not looking too happy. So there's the old bumper. A few clips have broken off, and well, there's the signs of the impact from the Beamer. Paint job done. There's the front bumper on its head, a bit upside down. We've taken off the grey parts off it because they are decent enough. Only one part needs to be repainted. I've repainted the splitter, so that's looking shiny and new. Apart from now, we have to take off the wing here, unbend it. The crash bar was bent here, not too severe, but we'll replace it anyway. Headlight, well, it's cracked, so just needs to be replaced. Yeah, it's not looking happy at all. And then nothing really happened on this side, which I'm happy for. But yeah, the boot's all crumpled. Not very nice. Yeah, not very nice at all. Yeah, there you go. Some dent, huh? And then, geez, you can't really see much. Yeah, it's bent here. You can't see much, but it's bent. So now it's literally just waiting for parts and waiting for that specialist to put the rear back into place. Yeah, and then get an assessor's report to say it's safe to go on the road for insurance next year. And yeah, we'll be back on the road in September. End of September is my hope. And then new project I was talking about here. Oh, there it is. End plates are missing for a reason. That's all I'll say. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's my poor little pocket rocket. I'll keep updates on how far it's gone or if it's close to completion, and yeah, that's all I can do. For now, it's a waiting game. And yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.